Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. So this video for Syariah contract regarding Tawarruq presented by me, Fakhri and Aliff.
Wow!
Tawarruq is a series of sale contracts in succession whereby a person purchases a commodity from a seller on a deferred basis and sells it to another party other than the original seller on a cash basis for the purpose of obtaining a liquidity. In terms of legality of tawarruk, most jurists include Hanafi, Hanbali, Shafi'i, and Maliki held that the view that traditional tawarruk is permissible. It was
Aww.
narrated that Aisha took a gift of 1,000 dirham from Muawiyah and used them to enter Zarnaqa, which is purchase of an asset on a deferred basis with a higher price and its subsequent sale to the original seller or to a third party for a lower price of cash basis. However, a prominent Hanbali jurist, Ibn Taymiyyah, disagreed with the majority of the Hanbali school, argue that tawarruk is unlawful because it is a legal trick to achieve riba.
Now let's look to the types of tawarruq. There is three types of tawarruq, which is the first one is tawarruq fiqhi, which refer to the act of a person mustawrid buying a commodity on credit and sell it to someone other than the original seller at a cash price lower than the purchase price in order to obtain cash. So basically it involved three parties and it was approved in the Sharia ruling. So the second one is tawarruq munazam, which refer to a person who buys a good on credit from local or international market. Then the seller, which is the financier, arrange the selling of the goods either directly or through an agent or in collusion with buyer at a cash price which is lower than the purchase price. So basically it involved more than three parties and it was disputed in the Sharia ruling. So the last one is tawarruq masrafi, which refer to the same form of structured tawarruq except that the mutawarid is the institution and the financier is the client. So basically this form of tawarruq is used in the bank deposits. So basically tawarruq has 5 rules and conditions, and tawarruq has satisfied the first condition, which is to have a valid sales of contract. So next condition in terms of purpose and application. So tawarruq can be used as a last resort when Islamic financial institution has liquidity issue and should not be used for any investment and financing vehicle, but it is approved to be used for any commercial reasons. So the third condition is in terms of commodity of tawarruq. It may be either tangible or intangible, provided that the asset is recognized in the Sharia. So the next condition is the right of taking delivery. So the purchaser in each tawarruq contract has the right to take delivery of the asset, and each contract should not impose any obligation on the purchaser to sell the underlying asset. So the next condition is in terms of inclusion of agency. So a client should not appoint an Islamic bank as his agent to sell a commodity he purchased from the same Islamic bank unless the commodity cannot be sold on the market without the role of financial intermediaries.
For the steps of tawarruk, firstly, the bank purchased the asset from the supplier by cash payment at the price of sale. Then, the supplier transferred the ownership of the asset to the bank. Thirdly, the bank then resell the asset to the customer, and the customer pays the asset with the deferred payment, such as the price sales plus the profit margin agreed by both parties. At the same time, the customer sells the asset to a third party, and the third party purchases the asset by cash payment.
So
Bye
now let's
bye.
look to the argument against the use of tawarruq in the banking system. Basically, there are several arguments against the use of tawarruq. One of the argument is that tawarruq need to be evaluated in light of its objective, which is to procure immediate cash in exchange for a deferred payment of a larger amount of money. So next, tawarruq transaction is same as inah, which was prohibited by many scholars as is involving the interest. So basically, the contractual agreement between the Islamic bank and the mutawarid is to have an immediate cash receipt in exchange for a larger cash payment at a later time. So this is the reason why tawarruq is prohibited by the lawgiver. So the last one is that tawarruq uh, has the ilah of riba, as Ibn Taymiyyah disagree and argue that tawarruq is unlawful since it is a legal trick to achieve riba.
That's all from us. Comment below for any inquiries. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.